Lincoln homeowners to be made homeless? The number of properties for sale in Lincoln has fallen by 39% since this time 2 years ago, October 2019. One of the reasons is that many Lincoln buyers feel overwhelmed and fearful they will be made homeless if they sell their home and can't buy another. So, I have decided to look again at the facts and give them to you in greater detail in this article. My research has found the number of Lincoln properties for sale started to decline last autumn, 2020. Nationally, the same story is being written as the average UK estate agency office now has around 16 properties on their books to buy, compared to 43 a couple of years ago. So why is this an issue? Many Lincoln homeowners are wanting to move home and are worried they will put their current home on the market, it sells quickly and then be unable to find another home to buy, thus they believe they will then be making themselves homeless. The fact is that most Lincoln home buyers need to sell before they can buy their next home, meaning they need to place their property onto the Lincoln property market before they can buy their next home. Yet because of the low supply of properties for sale and the current high demand, there is an imbalance in the Lincoln property market. This means some Lincoln house sellers are nervous to put a for sale board outside their house. So, let me look at the Lincoln numbers in greater detail. According to the three main property portals, Rightmove, Zoopla and On the Market, in October 2019, there were 804 properties for sale in Lincoln. Today, there are only 494 properties for sale, a reduction of 39%. So, if Lincoln homeowners do sell, will they be made homeless if they can't find their next forever home? The answer is quite simply no. Lincoln properties are coming onto the market all the time, yet the buyers have got to be in the game, in it to win it, so to speak. If you keep looking at properties, without even having your property on the market, let alone sold, subject to contract, then you will fall into a self-fulfilling prophecy of not being able to buy another home and will always be chasing your tail. And it's those magic words of subject to contract that are your get-out-of-jail card. The average time taken from agreeing a sale to it being legally binding, i.e. exchange of contracts, is about 19 weeks. During those 19 weeks, you are sold subject to contract, which means you have 4 or 5 months to find your new home, and the likelihood of not finding your next forever home is very small. And even if you can't find anywhere, you will never be homeless, as the sale is not legally binding until you exchange contracts, so you can withdraw from the sale up to that point, without penalty. One final word of advice to all Lincoln home movers. Around 6 in 7 Lincoln homebuyers could have missed their forever home in 2020-21. Let me explain. In a study of various UK estate agents, 84.8% of homebuyers were not on the estate agent's mailing list before they contacted the agent to view the home, according to Denton House research. Yes, 6 out of 7 buyers, 84.8%, waited until the property came onto the market on one of the portals, for example Rightmove, Zoopla or On the Market, before asking to view it. But would it surprise you that depending on the location and type, up to 1 in 5 houses don't actually make it onto the portals for sale? This means if the homebuyer hadn't registered themselves on the agent's mailing list, they would have missed out on their forever home, because they would not have known the property was for sale until it was too late. Quite simply, if you are serious about moving home in Lincoln, get yourself on the mailing lists of all the agents in Lincoln.